The 1996 for the North London derby between Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur. This was the 119th league meeting between these bitter rivals, but Arsene Wenger's first experience of the fixture. His Arsenal side were looking for their first league win over Tottenham at Highbury since 1991. They were without David Seaman, who'd been injured at Old Trafford a week earlier. 35-year-old John Lukic deputised for him. Nervous anticipation ahead of one of the big games in the calendar. Fifth place Tottenham had won 5 of their last 6, and after a spate of injuries were almost back to full strength. A fit again Rule Fox had to be content with a place on the bench. Glenn Hoddle was a Tottenham legend, but as England manager had an interest in both teams ahead of the crucial World Cup qualifier against Italy in February. David Ellery in charge on a wet afternoon in North London. Your match commentator is John Champion.
Filthy conditions. Ideal for the 119th league meeting of Arsenal and Tottenham. Arsenal with the advantage, 47 wins to 44 in league competition, and with home advantage today as well. Third in the table, going well, just 2 Premier League defeats so far. 2-0 at Liverpool by a solitary goal at Old Trafford. Winterburn with the free kick. Came off the head of Clive Wilson. Tottenham also in prime form, 5 points behind Arsenal in the table. Here's Vieira. It'll be claimed by the goalkeeper, Ian Walker. But Spurs have won 5 of the last 6 games in all competitions. 4 out of 5 in the English Premier League. They have jumped from 14th to 7th in the past 3 weeks. Bold. Dixon, on by Merson, and comes Sinton. And Dixon wants the ball quickly to take this throw. Bergkamp, now was he held? Well, that's what most of the clock end is shouting for, but David Ellery is not interested. Seemed as though Dennis Bergkamp was impeded there. There were moments where both players were offending, but Calderwood's is probably the more at-fault element. Sinton. He was clattered by Keogh. Sheringham has placed it. Clive Wilson's in attendance too, but it's Sheringham to strike against the base of the wall, and it spins away for a corner. Came off Bergkamp. Anderton with it. Now bold for Arsenal, and leading the breakout is Vieira. Not for long, it's Sheringham. Well, he knows that from there, without much of a challenge coming his way, he should at least have forced Lukic to make a save. Tottenham do need to work the goalkeeper. No David Seaman up against them today after his injury at Old Trafford last week. Terry Francis, in his 3rd season as manager of Spurs, has never lost to Arsenal, either with Tottenham or with QPR. Martin Keogh. Bergkamp to Dixon. Bergkamp, bending off Wilson. Down goes Bergkamp, and then he was tugged again by Wilson, and Arsenal have a penalty. Don't think it was the initial challenge that caused the problem there. But as Bergkamp tried to regain his footing, Wilson had a little tug at him, and Bergkamp needed no second invitation to go down. It'll be Ian Wright. His 16th of the season. And he moves one clear of Fabrizio Ravanelli in the top scorers chart. Very short run-up. Very powerful penalty. Arsenal haven't beaten Spurs here in 5 years. It's 3.5 years since they beat them at White Hart Lane. But they have the advantage afforded them by Ian Wright's penalty kick. Darren Anderson. Touched over by Lukic. Here comes Dixon. Early ball in too. And Wright should have made it two. This is the extra dimension to Lee Dixon's play that Arsene Wenger wants to see. Acknowledges he's a fine defender, but wants to see him getting forward. And he set up Ian Wright, who was very, very close. Armstrong, cross comes Adams. Sort of conditions, sort of day on which he thrives, Tony Adams. He loves nothing more than a sliding challenge. Alan Nielsen's throw. Goes Campbell. There's Sheringham. Armstrong beaten by Lukic. Calderwood had a swing at it. Still alive. And Arsenal survive. Little more than that. Certainly wasn't pretty. Here's Merson. Bergkamp. And Wright. Good challenge by Sol Campbell. Anything other than a well-timed tackle and Tottenham would have been staring at the concession of a second penalty. Instead it's Anderton. Dennis Bergkamp is leading Tottenham a merry dance. Merson. Adams. Platt. Merson. It's retrieved by Winterburn. Bergkamp takes it away from Nielsen. Shoots! Don't think that Walker was too concerned. Made no effort to get across to his left. Did slice it a little. Winterburn. By Wilson. It's an Arsenal throw-in. Arsenal were briefly top of the English Premier League table last month after beating Leeds 3-0. Third coming into this game. Sheringham's challenge wins it for Nielsen. Anderton. Excellent recovery by Winterburn. And now it's David Platt. Bergkamp. On his outside is Merson. Campbell's header clear. Bergkamp. Dixon. Merson. Into some space for Adams. Campbell. Most of the play is heading in one direction right now, and it's towards that Tottenham goal defended by Campbell. Dixon. There's that man again. Saltier, Jeremiah Campbell. Native of Newham in North London, he knows what this fixture means. Winterburn. It's Calderwood. And that is half-time. And Ian Wright's penalty, scored after 28 minutes, separates these teams. It's been enthralling and very tight, and Arsenal lead 1-0. Still the rain falls as Arsenal prepare to get the second half underway. Now attacking the North Bank end, away to our left. This fixture has been going for so long, but it's the first time that Arsene Wenger has experienced it. Platt. And again David Platt. Merson. Chipped in for Wright. Ian Wright! For once, got it wrong. The move was super, the finish wasn't. Paul Merson sees passes that other players can only dream of. This is bold. Adams goes down, comes to Anderton. It's a decent save by Lukic. And then some disagreements. Vieira, Sheringham, Keown, Armstrong. And Armstrong and Vieira having a real go at each other. And all because Arsenal objected to the challenge on the goalkeeper. And David Ellery, who's used to sorting out naughty boys through his daytime job at Harrow School, has something not dissimilar to do now. Looks like a yellow card apiece for Vieira and for Armstrong. Lukic is okay. A strong right hand to make the initial stop.
Sheringham. Anderton. Now Armstrong. Oh, and he jumped in two-footed there on Vieira. And David Ellery is allowed play to continue. And Armstrong might score here. Well, there would have been uproar. It's only an initial view, but both Armstrong's feet seemed to be off the ground when he made the challenge on Patrick Vieira. And David Ellery, one of our most experienced referees, just waved play on. Armstrong, remember, has just been booked for his part in that scuffle with Vieira. There, no excuse for that. That's almost a red card offence on its own. Ian Wright has pointed that out, never slow in coming forward.
He's committed a few of those in his time as well. That's the expression. But Armstrong's a lucky chap to still be on the field. Feelings running high here now. Nielsen. Campbell went for it. Came to Sinton! Well, it seemed to go in off John Lukic last of all. But Andy Sinton is laying claim to it. This will tell us more. Sinton's shot off the post, in off Lukic. And whether you call it a Sinton goal or a Lukic own goal, what's beyond any form of debate is that it's now 1-1. Spurs continuing their good recent record on this ground. They've avoided defeat the last 5 seasons. Here's Bergkamp. Right for Winterburn. For Wright. Well, both sides have enjoyed periods, not of dominance, but of having the upper hand. Neither has been able to capitalise decisively. Arsenal only took 1 point against Tottenham last season, and Bruce Rioch was in control. Shortest tenure of any Highbury manager, for 61 weeks. Got to be careful. It's only a minor foul, but he's treading a fine line. Bold. Now Nielsen. Armstrong to the left, Sheringham to the right. It's Armstrong! Hard to call which way this one's going to go. For Spurs. Sinton. Clive Wilson. Split out by Dixon. And then Wilson's won it back for Sinton. And Armstrong took it away from Sheringham. Anderton. Good block by Winterburn. And it's ushered away by Patrick Vieira. Tottenham having the better of it at the moment. Seemed to be a foul by Sinton on Bergkamp. On we go with Steve Carr. And a turn. Darren Anderson on the ground where he scored that wonderful goal in the FA Cup semi-final for Portsmouth that helped earn him his move to Tottenham. Bergkamp. Bold. Arsenal forcing a corner. East ends this spell of Tottenham pressure. 5 minutes to play. Merson. Dixon. Hartson. Wright went for it. Here's Keown. He rations his goals. But boy, could Arsenal have done with that sneaking in. The prize for winning today will be second place in the Premier League for them. Tottenham 5 points further back. Merson. Right. Paul Merson again. Wilson concedes the throw. And that from a fully paid-up member of the centre-halves union. Bergkamp himself would have been proud. Waited for it to drop and lashed it with that giant left boot of his beyond Ian Walker. Took a deflection on its way. But Arsenal will ride their luck. You need a slice of that on days such as this. Arsene Wenger already has decided what it would mean to win his first North London derby. But here comes Spurs with Sheringham. And Keown was caught. It is an Arsenal free kick. And this famous old ground reverberating with the noise and the passion which only this fixture can create in these parts. Tony Adams with his fourth goal in a North London derby and his first since the winner in an FA Cup semi-final. He picks his moments. Armstrong fell short of Sinton. Here's Dixon. Wright's layoff. Merson. Right. Now, how much ambition do Arsenal show? Oh, enough. North London belongs tonight to Arsenal. With a little help from Amsterdam. The birthplace of Dennis Bergkamp. How about that? This derby has contained the good, the bad, the ugly, and now the simply magnificent. And it's his final contribution as Ray Parlour comes on for the last few seconds. Dennis Bergkamp's job has been done. Tottenham, having contributed so much in terms of effort and entertainment, are going to end with nothing. Armstrong's effort was, I think, creeping wide anyway. Lukic made sure it is a corner. But even if Spurs score from this, there'll barely be time to restart. Anderton. To Wright. Couldn't be a fourth, could there? It's Adams, that well-known right winger. A couple of looks up. Calderwood. Then Wilson. Now Sinton. There is no more time. Arsenal have won the North London derby thanks to a crackerjack of a goal from Tony Adams. And then, just when it seemed he couldn't be bettered, by an even more spectacular effort from Dennis Bergkamp in the final minute. It's finished. Arsenal 3, Spurs 1.
Well, Arsenal supporters were used to seeing effective sides at Highbury, but the quality of the Gunners' football would have been most welcome. Arsene Wenger's arrival had ushered in a new era. Arsenal would now make a name for themselves with their flowing, attacking football. They didn't have quite enough to overhaul Manchester United that season. They eventually finished third behind Newcastle, but their star was rising and their time would come. Tottenham Hotspur finished the season in 10th place.